Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. It's been a cup extravaganza today, and the most exciting of those games was not Arsenal against Chelsea, that's fair to say. Stewart Robson watched that game for us. He's joining us now to answer your questions. We've got Ali and Stevie here in the studio.
You want to tell the people about the change of point of attack on your hairdo today? What's different? Tell us. We can't quite figure it out.
The wonderful hairstylist Daniela parted my sides on the other side that I'm used to. It's not my usual sides.
Right.
Stevie noticed it. He always notices these things. It feels like I'm driving on the other side of the road. It feels really weird, and it will not be happening again. So
you've got to try.
We've got to try. We've got to try. Yeah. I've gone to the other side today.
But gone to the other side means that when you do that with your hair, it's odd, it's weird.
Well, it's weird because it's usually I usually put it over this shoulder, but the parting's over here, so it's these hair things. Sorry.
Well, I cannot relate. That's why I'm asking.
It's almost the wrong way.
Yeah.
Robbo's not going to help you out here either. Sorry, guys.
Whoa.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? I've just got a bigger part in. I've just got a bigger part in
the
than
two
you.
of them have got a parting on the left, on the right, and on the centre.
Down the middle too, right down the middle.
I'm like Pep Guardiola, I'm just stating facts, okay?
All right.
Okay, Robbo, if your team was playing in a Champions League final tomorrow and the following were your options in the midfield, who would be the first to slot right into your playing 11? Declan Rice, Frankie de Jong or Vitinha?
Depending who we were playing against, but Declan Rice, I think, at the moment is the all-round midfield player because he can defend, he's a good athlete, he can get up and down the pitch, he scores the odd goal here and there, he's great at set plays as well. If I was looking for control of the game, I'd go for Frankie de Jong because over the last few weeks, without Pedro playing in the last 2 or 3 games, he's been magnificent. And Vitinha, we know, likewise, like to control the game and he'll get forward and pick a pass. But if you're asking me which one I would build my team around, it would be Declan Rice.
Okay, next question is for you, Stevie. What did you make of Chelsea listening to Craig's idea of keeping more attackers up the field when Arsenal had corners? It seemed to work.
Well, I think it was only a matter of time that somebody did it against Arsenal, or tried it against Arsenal. Because clearly what every team that Arsenal have been playing, whether it's Champions League or Premier League, have been trying to just put men in the box and try and make it uncomfortable for Arsenal as much as Arsenal make it uncomfortable for them. And it's not working. So you've got to think about it rationally. And that's how to do it. You stick men forward because nobody, regardless how good they are at set pieces, is going to let 3 of the opposition stand on the halfway line on their own. So you have to bring 4 back. You have to bring 3 to pick up and 1 spare. That's the rules defensively. Whatever they have, you need 1 spare. So they did the right thing. It was still a 50-50, but they didn't score from a set piece. So let's hope other teams have got the courage to do it.
I was just going to say that. Do you think we'll see more teams doing it now then?
Well, yeah. The thing is that Arsenal seem to be so dominant on set pieces. One, because of the quality of service. Let's not forget about that the quality of service is really what makes the difference here. But it's also now gotten into the heads of other teams. And so other teams are not attacking set pieces when they're defending. They're just so concerned about the service and the run and where they're coming from. And you forget about attacking something that is very basic here, the ball. Don't forget about attacking the ball. It seems like teams that are defending against Arsenal are on their heels all the time. This is a way of actually pushing back. You know what? We're going to put some people over there and see how you react to it. Now we're making you think just as much as you're making us think about you.
You know, the key for Arsenal in every single set piece is to take the keeper out of it. I mean, that's whether they play it to the back post, the near post, the middle. The most important thing for them is to nullify the keeper. And so when you play with 3 forwards against an Arsenal set piece, you're nullifying what Arsenal, or the amount of... When there's such chaos in the box, it's very easy to get away with fouling the goalkeeper, basically, to make it simple. But when there are less people in the box, there's more space, there's more clarity for the officials, and you can see everything clearly. And it also gives more space for the goalkeeper to use the advantage of being able to punch it or catch it or whatever it is with his hands. So that's what you're doing. If you can nullify them stopping the goalkeeper, you're taking a huge percentage away.
I also think that you're taking. I agree, Steve. I also think what they're doing is trying to take some of the initiative away from Arsenal in the set piece. In that, right, it almost feels like all of us are hanging on, hoping that we can survive an Arsenal set piece. Now, in doing this, Chelsea are saying, we can actually use one of your set pieces for an attacking opportunity for us. And it makes, I have to imagine, as it did in the game, that it makes Arsenal mindful of what other teams are doing, instead of everybody just be concerned and worry about what Arsenal are going to do and having no response.
Think we're going to be seeing more of it, Robbo?
Well, apparently they're not the first team to do it. There's been 3 other teams that have tried it, and whether it's worked for them or not, I think Brighton, Monaco was another team that did it to a fair degree of success. But yeah, I think more teams will do it. You've got to do something. You can't allow Arsenal to keep doing what they want to do. And Ali's absolutely right. Everybody's frightened. Oh, it's a corner against us. We're going to stand still. Arsenal are going to get players in the box. We hope the goalkeeper can come and get it, but he can't. And they concede. Now they're taking the initiative away, and the player that's taking the corner's now got to think a bit more. If they've got 3 players that I can't hit that first man, if he heads it clear, they'll be on the attack. So yeah, it's a good ploy, but it needs to be successful.
Nearly €500 million spent on transfers in the last 2 years. How long can Diego Simeone go without delivering any silverware till the Atleti management decide to pull the plug on him?
As long as Diego Simeone wants to stay around. This is not the usual relationship manager-club. This is Diego Simeone is Atletico Madrid, and Atletico Madrid is Diego Simeone. I think before Atletico Madrid were to pull the plug, I think Simeone would take himself out of the picture. I don't believe there's a scenario. It would have to be extreme in order for Diego Simeone to be shown the door at Atletico Madrid, regardless of the money that is being invested. And what Diego Simeone and Atletico Madrid fans and those that defend Diego Simeone would say is, well, what is success for Atletico Madrid? Getting into Champions League, first and foremost. And they're going to do that once again this year. There's the possibility they're still in the quarterfinals of Copa del Rey. There's a possibility they get into the semifinals of Copa del Rey and maybe even go on and win that competition. They're still in Champions League. And so how many trophies are there realistically available for Atletico Madrid? Realistically available. Copa del Rey, and that's it. You may argue Supercopa de España, maybe. That's already gone. Copa del Rey still in play. They're not going to win Champions League, and they're not going to win La Liga. And even with all these signings, still, realistically, they're not a team that is at the same level, certainly of Barcelona, and at their best, they're not at the level of Real Madrid. And so I think we have to have realistic expectations of what Atletico Madrid should be. Yeah,
and we talk about all these signings. One of them, Ademola Lookman. Robbo, what did you make of that?
Well, we've seen him play well for Atalanta. He's a striker that's got that little bit of pace. He can play wide, he can play in the number 10 role, he can play as an out-and-out centre-forward. I don't think that's where he will play. Or he can play on the right-hand side. He's a good player. He's been inconsistent over the years, but when he's on form, and he's had some very good seasons, he's an outstanding player. Will he add something more to Atletico Madrid? We've said that about a lot of front players or wide players that have gone to Atletico Madrid and then they've not had the freedom to go and play. So we'll have to see what sort of impact he has. But I hope he does have an impact because he is a good player.
Robbo, let me stay with you and I'll go around to all of you on this question. Is Barcelona a serious contender for a treble as they finish top 8 in the Champions League phase? They're now in the Copa del Rey semis and Madrid don't look like they will win La Liga, though they are 1 point behind. Or is Barca's high line not good enough for the Champions League?
They've got a chance. You know, we keep criticising it and I sort of say sometimes it's flawed. But they do it well enough and often enough, and teams don't seem to exploit it well enough, often enough, to cause Barcelona enough problems for them not to win games. And they are brilliant at creating chances. They are the most fluent football team that there is at the moment. They score goals from nowhere. They can outpass teams. They make forward runs. They find chances when a team is on a low press. They make chances when teams try and press them. So all the time they're making chances, they can go and win the treble.
Stevie?
Well, the favourites to win Liga, the favourites to win Copa del Rey, and they are absolutely serious contenders to win the Champions League. So yeah, it's possible they can do it. It'll be the timing of it. You know, there's no question that they're going to get caught out in all those 3 competitions with that line, and they will get caught out. It just depends when they get caught out. If it's a big moment in a game and they get caught out, Champions League particularly, I think teams in Champions League right now should be thinking about how to break it down, and it really isn't that difficult. It's a late run, it's a third man run in behind, and right now it looks as though they can't cope with that. But if they're 3-0 up and somebody catches them, it doesn't matter. So it really is the timing of when somebody takes advantage of that high line.
LA?
Yeah, I think it's fair to remind people, and adequate to remind people that they were seconds, maybe minutes away from going into Champions League final last year. That for all the concerns that we may have, and I think the concerns that we have as former players is, man, this seems like suicide defending. It goes against anything and everything that we would have been taught about defending. And believe me, I have no affiliation with Barcelona, no connection with Barcelona, and I watch them play, and it's stressful to watch them play defensively. But at the same time, because I have no affiliation and no connection to Barcelona, while it is stressful to watch them play defensively, it's also quite entertaining. So for entertainment value, we need Barcelona to go as deep as they want and they can in the Champions League, because they'll be a team that will allow goals and will score goals.
Would Nico Schlotterbeck be a good option for Barcelona to strengthen their backline in the summer?
I'll take that as a no.
I already know the answer to this one, but I'm interested to see.
You know what? I tell you what. I want to hear Stewie's take on Nico Schlotterbeck.
Okay, Stewart Robson.
Okay. Well, this season I think he's done slightly better, but for the last 2 or 3 seasons, he's what I call a gambler. He'll gamble on running up to play offside. He'll gamble at sliding in. He'll gamble at trying to win the ball in front of defenders. He makes so many mistakes, and he's not, in my view, he's not a great centre-half. I don't think he'd be right for Barcelona. I think he'd make too many mistakes. He's a good centre-half that's going to make mistakes. Not right for Barcelona with the high line that they play.
I wholeheartedly, 100% agree. The last thing that you want if you're a Barcelona fan, player, teammate, is a guy who takes gambles when your whole setup is already a gamble. The way that you play is already a gamble. You don't need to gamble anymore. What you need is a defender that actually is disciplined, that can read the game, that can anticipate when a ball is about to be played, that can, instead of having to gamble, that his reading of the game forces that ball to have to be perfect in order to get behind him. The posture of Barcelona right now already is a gamble. You don't need any more of it.
Okay, no, I think that was loud and clear. Apparently we've got a surprise from the producer for the end of the show. Yeah. I'm not sure what it is myself, okay. So all right. Let's see.
Okay. Well, that's
Rob's dad, didn't it?
Wait a minute.
I tell you
what about the part? Is the part on the right side?
I'll tell you what. Yeah.
Hey, Robbo, have you got a picture?
No, I don't want any comments, please. Yeah.
Have you got a picture of your father in the 70s?
Oh, man.
Paul Mariner in the 70s, did you say?
I'd say that's Robbo in Woodstock right there.
I like that.
I think you look better with Martin on the other side, Robbo.
I think he looks better as he is.
Well, I used to have the parting on the other side. I used to be able to give it the old quiff over, the old wedge. Do you remember the wedge haircut?
Oh, why?
That's what they did to me today.
Yeah, that
Up, back and swoosh.
You look great as you are, Robbo. Don't be stealing my hair.
Robbo would be.
Thank you very much.
Robbo would look like he would be sporting a ponytail with that. That's nice.
Thank you so much for sending in your questions and giving Robbo some hair for the day. We'll see you next time.